Hello and welcome to another episode of Castaway, and this week we're doing something called Flash Gordon, based on a TV serial from the 30s. You got your cast list ready, guys?
Yep.
Okay, then fire away. Who have you got down for Flash?
Well, I've got, was it 3 choices down for it with an outside joke choice. What have you guys got? You've got one apiece, haven't you?
I'll go first on this one. I wanted somebody that could really carry it, that is ready for this absolute cast iron starring role. I went for Liam Hemsworth is my choice as Flash.
And me.
Oh, you guys went for Liam Hemsworth?
Yep.
I've got it. Chris Hemsworth's one of my choices. He'd be the main one. But
I have got Liam or Chris. And my other one, because I think it's time for him to have a starring role, and I think he might do it justice, with Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, I like that choice as well. I'd be all right with it, either of those. I think Chris Hemsworth is already in the Marvel universe, and you know he's already carrying a big franchise. So
my choices were, I went for Chris Hemsworth. I thought he's the obvious choice, like really the whole way around. Yeah, he's got stuff already on his plate, but he just seemed the obvious choice. A bit like 36, just looks the part. He looks like someone who'd be. I mean, they converted him from a polo star to a football star. He looks like he'd be able to do that, be the full hero role. Looks like he'd be able to do the action, everything. I thought, as an outside choice, Zac Efron, he's a bit short, but, you know, he'd probably be fun with it. And if you wanted to go for an outside shot, Michael B. Jordan would be another one who just looked like he'd be a football star these days and changing over. Or if you really wanted to go with, apparently an idea they had back in the 80s when they were going to do it, was they might have actually done some voice dubbing. I thought, well, David Beckham might be good for that then. Take a different type of football star, dub his voice, a bit more masculine.
So I'm quite liking one of the Hemsworths, and I still think Liam would be the right choice for this.
I just don't think Liam's as good an actor, full stop. That's why he doesn't get the roles. You know, he's the one who did the Hunger Games, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't be averse to it, but I think if you're going to have a lead role there, he's the slightly younger one, which is nice. I don't think he'd have the box office packing. I don't think he'd have the lead carrying role that Chris would have with it.
I don't think he'd need to, though. I think he's got to be big enough, because the real juicy, meaty characters for me, I mean, you need an absolute cast iron A grade for Hans Zarkov, and then you've got to get the right Ming the Merciless. They're the two, really. Flash Gordon is a crucial role, but for me, they're the two bigger roles.
He is the main guy that you're aiming. I don't mind who we go for, really. I mean, most of them are like, you know, Liam's not been, but I've seen him in like Red Dawn and obviously the Hunger Games movies and that. Everything else I've seen him in, he's not really impressed me, but I'm sure he could step up. This might be the role to give him.
I mean, I chose him basically on his physique more than his acting ability. So he looks like a football player.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Looks like an American football player. Where
I'd say his brother Chris looks more like, but if he's too busy, Liam would be a decent drop-back choice on it.
I mean, I had got Chris down, but it just depended on the age. I thought maybe he's a little bit too old for what...
36 and still pass quite easily for a football age, especially as a quarterback.
I mean, depending on who we pick for Flash makes a big difference on who we pick for Dale for me, because it's age range.
I've just got 2 down for Dale.
I've got 1 down for Dale.
Let's move straight on to Dale then.
Well, I've got 2 Emmas, Emma Watson or Emma Stone, depending on whether it's Chris or Liam Hemsworth. If it's Liam, works better with Emma Watson. If it's Chris, works better with Emma Stone.
So I went to Emma Stone or Margot Robbie.
Wow. I've gone slightly small. I've gone slightly smaller, but this one would be perfect for me, especially with Liam. would be Lauren Cohen, who's Maggie from The Walking Dead. Would be perfect.
Oh God, I know where you've got your choices from now. Straight away, I've seen that site.
No, I've not seen it on the site. That was the one I wanted.
No, I saw that choice on the site. Just like no.
I think she'd be amazing.
I don't watch The Walking Dead enough to know any of those. So, whichever. If she's a good choice, great stuff.
I do like Emma Stone, but I think she's a bit big for that role. It's quite a minor role.
It's the biggest female role in it.
Yeah, but it's only a small role.
It's not.
We're not woke
from the start.
She's as important in this as Leia is in Star Wars for me.
Yeah, very much so. I think you're a bit off track there, unfortunately.
So one of the key lines, she has to scream, "Flash, I love you. We've only got 14 hours to save the Earth." And can I see Emma Stone doesn't, and certainly not Emma Watson would grab me as somebody that could do that convincingly. If she was holding a wand in her hand, maybe she could do it.
The only reason I was thinking Emma Watson is if we had Liam, because I think they match age range.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Liam and Emma Stone match so well.
I mean, you could bring Liam. You could bring Liam's wife in there, Miley Cyrus. Then.
No, she's a bit trampy. You need somebody fairly innocent looking, and Emma Watson then starts to work then.
Well, do you want to carry on to the next one, and we'll go back at the end and just sort through everyone?
I think we need to cast our two mains because how they play with the rest of our cast is just so important. We've got to decide on Flash and Dale.
So you two want Liam, I'm guessing.
I'm Liam.
I like Liam. Casting vote, Martin. Come on.
So it's between Liam and Chris. I'd have to go Chris.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind if Chris is busy. I wouldn't mind if it slipped over to Liam because it could be his breakout role. You know, he's always played these sort of supporting roles, trying to go for a starring. If Chris was too busy or too much money, you did like a Star Wars thing where he demanded too much cash. I could see us going for Liam instead.
What about what I said earlier about Sebastian Stan? Too old?
I like Sebastian Stan. I prefer Michael B. Jordan over Sebastian Stan if we were going to go for somebody different.
Okay, then we'll go Chris Hemsworth as Flash then, because Marty had the decide.
Well, we've agreed on that.
Sebastian Stan's a nice choice. I mean, when you see him with like the Luke Skywalker sort of blonde hair instead, that'd be a nice switch round.
Well, for me, if it's Chris Hemsworth, it's got to be Emma Stone.
So one of my choices, I'd go Emma Stone or Margot Robbie, even the other Antipodean. But yeah, if you guys got Emma Stone down, I'm happy with Emma Stone.
Dave?
Yeah, Emma Stone makes sense. Yeah.
Emma Stone. So there's our two mains. Right then, Hans Zarkov. There's only one real one we can put down. I've got two.
I've got three.
Oh, wow. Go on then, off you go.
You want my three?
Yeah.
Go on then, Mart.
Robert Downey Jr.
No.
You want an eccentric genius. Who can play an eccentric genius guy? Especially one who delves into pop culture to keep his mind part way through it. Robert Downey Jr. is a nice choice. He's finished with the Marvel universe now. He's a nice one. But Ben Kingsley's another one. If you go in a bit and everything. And my other choice is a little bit outside the box. 56, finishing now with another big franchise, Daniel Craig. I think you could play like the deep, dark, sort of demented side and everything of him as well in there. It'd be a kind of interesting choice. What you guys got?
Mark?
Well, I've got two. I've got Christoph Waltz. Or F. Murray Abraham. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shout as well.
I mean, yeah, I've got his picture on here. I'm just going to share it because
how old is he now?
He's 65.
He's about 90, isn't he?
No, he's not as old as he looks.
Yeah, definitely Abraham's a good shout.
Just look at him. That I'll just look at him, and I think he's perfect. Who you got, Dave?
I'd only got one. I'd got Gary Oldman.
Yeah, because of the Lost in Space thing.
Yeah.
Are you sure you've not looked on the website and found these? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen that as a choice along with the previous one.
No, I saw it from the. I saw it from that. I was thinking Lost in Space, that sort of professor sort of thing. But I do like F. Murray Abraham though, Mart.
I'll come. He's one of my lesser ones, but I like the actor.
Yeah.
I'd prefer RDJ. Or Daniel Craig.
Purely on the fact that with RDJ in this movie, he's going to want more to do than what he actually does, and I think he's going to be a pain to work with.
I think he might be one of the good guys. He might be a good selling point on it, because I think this would be a hell of a lot better choice for him than the Dr. Dolittle movie.
The only fear I've got here is this could end up being Marvel does Flash.
Yeah. I wanted to sort of step away from the obvious Marvel choices.
That'd be a real fear, though, to follow characters who've been in billion-dollar movies. I'd be worried as hell about that.
No, it's too big a role, too big a part.
Too small a part, you mean?
Yeah, and a too big a knife.
Go on, you guys want F. Murray Abrams? Stick F. Murray Abrams in.
Yeah, sure.
Are you happy with that, Mart? I think that's a great show.
You two have got the vote on that.
All right. I'm happy with F. Murray Abraham. I love that.
Our next one, Ming. I've got one. It's a semi-serious. It just depends on how you look at it. And then I've got one definite serious, a younger guy, and one definite serious, an older guy. And I'm just trying to think how best to play the part. Do you want to hear what I've got?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah, go for it.
For the older Ming, I've got Charles Dance.
He was my older choice as well.
For the younger choice, I've got Rami Malek.
Oh, that is a much younger choice.
Yeah.
And then for my... how are we going to play this Ming? I've got Jim Parsons, who plays Sheldon.
I've got him in a different role, Jim Parsons. I got him.
I'm dead
some way down
as well. I'm quite serious about Jim Parsons. He was my first one, but I thought you two would think I was taking the piss.
Yeah, not for me, that one.
For me, what you got to look at the way about Ming and what he does. He actually does very little. He gets everybody else to do everything for him. He's not your atypical villain, as in a fighter. He's a.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have to be physically active. Just have a good look, good voice, nice mannerisms and things like that, and put across an acting performance on there.
But what age range are we going with Ming? Because it's so vague.
Well, he could be anything, because he basically is an immortal ruler. He's so old, he's very much like Doctor Who. He could be sort of any age when you put him on there, really. You could cast him ages.
That was the difficulty I had, and I wanted somebody that could do like maniacal and could really get this. So I went for Michael Fassbender, because I've tried every week to shoehorn him into a role, and I think we CG him to age him, and that would work really well for me. I think it'd be brilliant. What did you have, Mart?
I've got 4 choices on here, but I'll end off with my favourite one. I went Charles Dance. If we were playing a really old one, I thought, yeah, go with the sort of Game of Thrones villain sort of idea there. Once again, Sir Ben Kingsley could do that. He did the Hood role in the Thunderbirds movie back in, like, I think it was the 90s or early 2000s. Michael Shannon, Zod out of Man of Steel was a nice one. But my ultimate choice is actually Sasha Baron Cohen. I thought he'll look very large.
Oh, yeah, that is
unusual.
Good.
He could play the comedy. He can play the dark, straight acting roles. I think he'd be a really good choice for the part.
Have we seen Sasha Baron Cohen in an absolute straight role? Because
he did that Identity thing where he's the Jewish spy on Netflix at the moment. And he's fantastic in it.
Because my worry is that Sacha Baron Cohen could turn, it could get silly. And I know it's meant to be fun, but it's not meant to be that much fun. There is meant to be an element of suspense rather than silliness in it.
Watch that program on Netflix where he's the Jewish spy. He turns in a tour de force, like Doc's acting performance in that.
I've not seen that.
Quite excellent. But it's also the fact that he did The Dictator and stuff like that as well. You know, he could twist it, he could make it maniacal and kind of fun. You could see him doing the over the top sort of. He wants to do straight acting stuff, but he could do it a bit sort of flowery as well, with it a bit over the top acting. I could see him, and he'd just look imposing as hell, even without doing anything physically.
Okay. That's a great show. I love that. It's really good. Really good show.
It's Sasha.
Well done, Mark. That's a good show.
You give the guy an Oriental type name, but you don't make him look Oriental or act Oriental at all.
No, really good.
Okay, then,
right
Princess Aura.
I've got 2.
I've got 1.
Yeah. What's her description? Just sexy. That's all she does is act sexy.
I've got 2, and with Sacha Baron Cohen, we've got to get Sacha Baron Cohen looking older because this is his daughter, isn't it?
Well, he'll be any age.
Well, yeah. So I got 2. I got Natalie Portman was my first choice, but my favourite choice is Vanessa Kirby from The Crown, who plays Princess Margaret in the first 2 series. Mark.
Oh, she's recently in the that Thingy and Hobbs film as well. The spin-off film.
Yeah.
Jason Statham's sister.
Yeah, I can imagine her being thrown down and whipped violently. Not a problem for me. She'll be all right at that.
I've got to pay more attention to her.
yeah. In your studio, Mark.
Anywhere.
She'd just be great. Who did you have, Mark? Oh, Mark, go on then.
I've got Mila Kunis.
Oh.
She is beautiful. She is beautiful, and that would work.
That was my first and only choice. Yeah. I've got nobody else.
I only had one choice for it. The whole thing with her, she's just sexy and does a bit of the kinky stuff and all that. I went for Sasha Grey, the porn star. She's done a straight acting role before. She's done a couple of straight acting roles now and I think she's won prizes and shit. But I thought, for the role that it is, why not cast an actual porn star in a role that is basically a porn star?
She's done a 7-inch straight acting role many times. Yeah. I think Mila Kunis is a brilliant choice.
I'd be happy with Mila Kunis. I think she's stunningly beautiful.
I'm doing well.
I like Dave's though. I think Dave's one though might do the kinkiness a bit more. Mila Kunis is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if she'll do the kinky side of it. Maybe that Dave's one would. I don't know.
Oh, flipping out. I'll have a good hard think about that later.
So I'm happy with whatever one you guys go for.
Mila Kunis can do naughty sexy. I did that film. What was it called now? Where she basically.
Oh, Black Swan.
No, that was.
Yeah.
Oh. God.
Oh yeah, Black Swan. But also Friends with Benefits with was it Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
Yeah, she could do that.
I haven't seen that one, but if you can do that, I'm very happy to go with Mila Kunis because she is ridiculously beautiful, and that would be kind of a look that would work really well for the role. And she kind of looked like she'd be Sacha Baron Cohen's kid as well.
They could pull off that sort of, a bit of Eastern European accent sort of thing going on there. Might work.
Hair, unusual accent sort of look, everything,
Right, cool. Prince Barin, I've got one choice.
It's your Errol Flynn type character. I've got 2.
I've got Zac Efron.
I've got Ben Barnes or Kit Harington.
I like Kit Harington.
Yeah, Kit Harington's a brilliant choice.
I just it would be a nice, like, modern British actor, Errol Flynn type sort of character and all that. Could still be jealous of the main guy.
I got Timothy Dalton, so I really struggled.
I'm going to cross my Zac Efron. I'm going to cross my Zac Efron. I'm going to second Kit Harington.
I think Kit Harington's a brilliant choice, Mark. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Cool.
Now, you know what? That was the one role I really struggled with, and that is one where I looked at various other ideas, and the Mahershala Ali option came up, and I quite like that. But Kit Harington is a fantastic choice.
Yeah, he's spot on. That's brilliant.
Which one's it? I maybe even thought about Michael B. Jordan for that again as well, but I just thought Kit Harington just seemed it'd be a nice role for him coming out of Game of Thrones as well again.
Which leads us neatly on to a pivotal role.
Voltan. Right, I've got 3, right? And I've picked these in order. And
which one's Matt Berry?
I'm sorry, right, but I have nailed it with my 3rd choice, and I think you'll agree with me. My first choice was Matt Berry.
Gordon's alive!
Gordon's alive!
My second choice was Paul Giamatti.
No,
I don't like
But I've nailed it with my last one. I just think somebody a bit mental, wide-eyed, a little bit overweight, can play the monstrosity, but can also act when he needs to. Jack Black.
I've got a better choice.
No, you haven't.
I have.
You haven't.
Go on then, Mart.
I went for the 3 again. My first choice was once again Gordon's alive, Matt Berry. Second choice, depending on budget, Gerard Butler of 300. This is Sparta. Dave Hoffman, Dave. And the third choice, I thought the guy who'd be perfect for it, the giant warrior king, the Hawkman warrior king, Jason Momoa.
Nah.
Fuck you kidding! The bearded, dark-skinned Hawkman guy who could do the comedic stuff, the bopping them on the head stuff, the fighting, the actually seeming like really aggressive and nasty, and then being kind of comedic. It even swept Matt Berry aside for me, and Matt Berry was always my choice for him. I thought it'd be funny.
I'd got Matt Berry, but I can't see. It would kill me to see Matt Berry in this. You know, we've got Sasha Baron Cohen. Put Matt Berry in, and it's game over. And the other choice was Nick Offerman.
Oh. Nick Offerman's a nice choice for him.
Oh, that is good. That's just beat my Jack Black out.
I wanted Nick Offerman, the beard, the silly, but the very crazy.
For this.
I never thought I'd ever hear anybody say those words. I would drop Jason Momoa for Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman.
Yeah. And that's what that just sums up what a fucking appalling choice yours was, Martin.
Jason Momoa is a perfect choice. I just love Nick Offerman. I think he'd
Voltan is
get a really good role in a big movie.
Yeah, but Voltan is an overindulgent fat prince. Jason Momoa doesn't work.
Jason Momoa does work. He's like he's been working towards that all his life. He's
been working towards Voltan all his life.
He's a warrior king.
What the actual fuck are you talking
He is a bit clean cut for it. I know he's got the tattoos, but he's ripped. He's wet. He looks a bit good
for being the Hawkman warrior king.
Whereas Nick Offerman, it looks like he's enjoyed opulence.
Yes, I agree. Jason Momoa, fucking hell.
You are a twat.
Are we happy with Nick Offerman?
I am.
Yeah, sure.
Woohoo! I'll get him on the phone.
Right then, next one. General Clitoris.
General Clitus. I've got one choice.
I've got one choice.
Oh, Clitus, what have I got for this? I've got 3 choices.
I see you 3. See if one of ours comes up.
Okay, I went for guy in a mask, villainous. Got to have a good voice for it, everything. I went for Andy Serkis. I went for Matt Berry. I went for Peter Dinklage. I don't think height matters with the character. I just think Peter Dinklage, funny enough, I think he'd have a great voice and presence for it. It'd be unusual to play a guy that menacing and evil just as a shorter guy.
It's very small person. It would feel like you're taking a piss if we put Peter Dinklage in there.
It wouldn't. All you play is a villainous role. He doesn't display any physical prowess, but he's got to be menacing, sound evil, and be able to carry a really menacing presence. I think Dinklage could do it. I think Andy Serkis could do it. I think Barry would be fun, but I think Serkis or Dinklage would be really good for the role.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Martin, you haven't picked any of that.
No. I mean, I'd got Liam Neeson. I wanted Liam Neeson as my General Clytus because he could hold the gravitas.
I've got Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays Negan in Walking Dead.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, of all the 5 names, I think Andy Serkis beats my choice because I can just imagine him. He would get the perfect voice because it doesn't matter what he looks like. It's what he sounds like.
The presence and the voice.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The height of him is not a hassle there.
Doesn't matter.
He's got to be menacing. He's got to
carry
stuff right because
he's CG
covered.
Yeah, no, Andy Serkis lending a voice to a masked person. Perfect.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Cool.
Andy Serkis. What about General Carla?
That's it. The female Clytus, the evil bitch.
Yep.
I've got 3 for it, but I've really settled on the 1.
Okay.
I've got 1. I struggled with this really, but I just went with something slightly different. I got Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, Kate Beckinsale's an interesting choice, Rick.
Based on the way she's in the world.
Slightly older, and I think got to be older than the other 2 female roles. I thought similar lines. I went Charlize Theron.
I went a little different to you guys there. I got
Matt Berry.
The younger. If we'd gone younger, I thought Aubrey Plaza, but then she was the last one of the choices. My first original choice was Tracy Ann Oberman, who played comedic, played nasty in various roles, including like in Doctor Who, where she played was it the lead of like the Cyberman thing at the one stage?
She plays Auntie Val in Friday Night Dinner. Yeah.
But and also recently the Ricky Gervais program, she was the date. Ricky Gervais. But the choice that I thought was the main one for it, really, as an evil bitch, a female Clytus, but without the mask, Lena Headey.
Yeah, no, I did think of her.
Cersei.
Yeah.
Cersei, she seems like she just fit a treat.
I thought of her, but I've chosen her for so many things. And I just thought, I'm just keeping.
She's the first time I've chosen her. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Lena Headey.
I'd be happy with Lena Headey as well.
Yeah.
I think she just carried the choice really nice.
I did carry on with your original list, Mark.
Yeah.
So I've got a Prince Tun, and reading your description from the script that we saw, you're looking for somebody, a dissident prince that tries to kill Ming and gets killed really quick. And I thought, well, the only person who could do that is Sean Bean.
I think we might be in quite trouble though, because he is the African prince in the original writing.
Yeah, I know. But I just wanted somebody that could appear and die quickly, and I thought there's no one better than Sean Bean.
Die quickly actor.
Can we just put Jay Courtney in it just to kill him off pretty quick, because I can't stand the bloke. But then again,
I quite like to. It was Dave's suggestion last week for Thunderbird, the guy who played Slipknot in the Suicide Squad.
Oh, what was his name now?
I can't remember.
I'll tell you. Hang on.
I just want to say one thing. Auntie fucking Val. What the actual fuck? Oh, Aquaman with Auntie Val. What goes through your fucking mind, Martin?
Are you retarded?
Aquaman, Peter
Once
Dinklage,
again, I
and
ask the
Auntie
question,
Val
what
in the
the heck
cast
is
of a fucking big movie we want people to go see. Jesus. Auntie fucking Val.
Jason Momoa. What an idiotic choice. Crikey, fancy casting Jason Momoa as a warrior king. Christ, that would be a moronic
He's
choice.
not a warrior king. He's an overindulgent
You
prince.
fucking idiot. Have you checked anything about this? The Hawkman fucking king, Voltan, is a warrior fucking king.
You are getting confused with Hawkman from DC.
Really not.
You really are.
I'm really not.
You really
Honestly,
are.
test me on this, no worries at all. I will thrash you within an inch of your life.
Yeah, and you've actually got. Let's put this into context for a second, right? You wanted Robert Downey Jr.
Every week you
with
come up with
Aquaman, right? With Peter
try and
Dinklage, Auntie fucking Val,
when lockdown's over, I'm going to find you and punch you in the face.
and a porn star, and a porn star. What?
It's a perfect choice.
This isn't Carry On Flash. This is.
She's an actual actress.
Okay, all right.
She is an actual actress.
Right, okay. Going back to the previous subject, the person you were thinking of, Martin, was Adam Beach.
Lovely.
Yeah, I like that one as well. Who was your choice for Thun? Tun.
I never bothered with him. I said the Slipknot guy.
Yeah, okay. Adam Beach, perfect.
What's his name? What?
Prince Thun.
He's who?
Adam Beach.
Adam Beach.
Slipknot out of Suicide Squad. Quick death.
Quickly kill him.
Bellini.
Bellini.
As a slave dwarf. It's a great little role for a great little actor. Not Peter Dinklage. Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis.
That's the
I'm
one.
with you with Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
Carry On Flash.
Right. Munson.
Munson is Hans Zarkov's cowardly sidekick who runs away at the very beginning. Matt Berry.
Yeah, let's have Matt Berry in this because it is Carry On Flash now. And then
No. Hang on. I got Johnny Galecki for that role, who was Leonard in The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, well, I'll be happy with that because he does do cowardly very well.
Oh, yeah,
well.
yeah. Okay. Johnny Galecki, yeah, I like that.
The other outside choice for me was always Cracker, Robbie Coltrane, simply because I heard a rumor he was supposed to be in the first one, just gassing up the jet. But I like Johnny Galecki.
So the next one...
Quick a young tree man.
The next role, the young tree man, quick death by the tree beast. Now, a bit left field, but I thought I'd go for Richard Bacon.
Fantastic. I've gone Dick and Dom. I thought they could share the role. Especially if they're both shouting bogies as they do it. Put your hand in. Bogies!
Yeah.
But apparently they're scrapping them for him.
In all seriousness, have you got anything else for the young TV kids presenter who needs to get killed?
Who are we having then? Richard Bacon?
It doesn't matter. He's going to get killed very quickly.
It would be quite funny for the Blue Peter connection. So, yeah.
Oh, if we have a Blue Peter connection or children's TV connection, can we have John Barrowman instead?
Yeah. John Barrowman. Yeah.
He could play a young tree man.
Yeah. Let's have John Barrowman.
That'll do it.
He could play a young tree man. I heard he likes a stiff.
I do love the guy. He's fantastic.
Right, then you've got FICO, the deceptive tree man. Jim Parsons was my choice.
I went straight for Matt Berry.
Let's just cast Matt Berry in every role.
You know what? That's kind of what I did originally. I'd be happier with the Parsons, though. I think he'd actually play it really, really well. Especially if he'd shave his head like
Jim Parsons then.
Matt Berry. Tracy Ann Oberman.
Tracy Ann Oberman's a great little actress.
Anyway, Did you have any idea for a director?
Matt Berry.
The guy who's wanted to direct this, actually there's two guys that have wanted to direct a Flash movie for a long time, and for me it's a toss-up between the pair of them, and it's Edgar Wright and Taika Waititi.
They come up every week for us, though, don't they?
But both of them want to make a Flash Gordon movie.
I went somebody slightly different. No, it wasn't Quentin Tarantino. I went for Lin-Manuel Miranda. So,
The musical
he didn't.
guy.
What?
The musical guy.
Yes, absolutely. This would be perfect for him.
Somebody speak. I've got nothing to say on that.
Yeah, I think this would be great for him. I think if you see what he's done with Hamilton, you know, music is an integral part of what he does. Yeah, I think it'd be great. He could do the fun, but he could do the serious. So yeah, I'd be all right with that. But yeah, I mean, you know, we are keeping Edgar Wright and Taika Waititi quite busy. So yeah, we might need to give them a break.
Has Lin-Manuel Miranda directed any movies?
Not sure.
This would be a sci-fi sort of effects movie as well, and an action movie.
Yeah. I get that.
Do the musical stage stuff, but you've got to be able to do a bit more for doing this. I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't mind, you know, if you want to take him on with somebody who can do that with him, sort of thing. But I think he'd be more a secondary director. It'd have been good for the Wizard of Oz thing, working with somebody then.
Yeah.
I think as a first directing job, this may be a little bit beyond him.
Well, I chose someone who can mix elements of comedy, action, and story quite well. And
Sounds good.
I've gone for Peyton Reed, who did Ant-Man.
Nice choice again. He had Down with Love as well back before Ant-Man, and he's always been rumoured to have a Fantastic Four sort of idea going on.
Cool. In all seriousness, I'm quite open to whoever could direct that. I think any of them would do a good choice.
Yeah, I'd be fairly happy with any of the three of those. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever you guys want to vote on, I'm cool with.
Dave, you call it.
You know what? We'll go Peyton Reed, purely from the fact that we've kept Taika and Edgar Wright quite busy the last few weeks. So you know, let's share the wealth.
So
we need to decide who's doing the music.
Have you thought of a band who could do the soundtrack?
I've got two.
I've got an idea. It's a band with another musician working with them.
I've got three. Sorry, I've got three.
Mark, you got any?
Yeah, I think the guy called Mika, who sounds just like Freddie Mercury, is brilliant to put this soundtrack together.
Well, I've got two ideas then. One, there was a band in the 70s going into the 80s. They released an album called the Flash Gordon Soundtrack, Queen. They're quite good for this. But failing that, I thought maybe Muse with Brian May working with them, because Brian May did write a lot of stuff.
Or alternatively, we could have Brian May working with Rami Malek.
Right. Well, look, we needed a band that could do grandiose and silly and hit the range. So my first choice was The Darkness.
I'd love The Darkness to do it.
That's a good choice.
I would love The Darkness to do it. I think that'd be fantastic.
So yeah,
Also,
I would.
I thought I'd argue for Muse and Brian May, but I'm happy. The Darkness, I think, would be fucking brilliant, actually.
Who was the other choice, Dave?
Just to wind Martin up, I'd also got Coldplay down.
Coldplay.
And I will find you and kill you.
Yes, The Darkness.
Yeah, I thought Justin.Hawkins doing the doing.
I believe in a man called Flash.
It would be amazing. They could do the music for this.
I believe
in a man called Love.
With his auntie Val.
I believe in called Love.
I believe in a thing called Val.
No, seriously, I think The Darkness would be brilliant. I love The Darkness. I think they do the seriousness, they do the camping, they do action stuff, they do everything. Yeah, I'd love The Darkness to do it. I would love The Darkness to do it. I think that'd be great.
Right then, shall we just run
Justin.Hawkins, please do the soundtrack to Flash. If you ever happen to see this thing, I mean, you know, I can't imagine it, but if you ever do, please do the soundtrack to Flash.
He would be amazing. In fact, he could be in it. We'll cast him
he'd be fantastic.
Yeah, he could be Nick Offerman. He could be Nick Offerman's right-hand man, couldn't he? He'd be for it.
Be great.
Yeah.
Right then, let's go down the list. We got Flash is Chris Hemsworth. Dale Arden is Emma Stone. Hans Zarkov is F. Murray Abraham. Ming is Sasha Baron Cohen. Princess Aura is Mila Kunis. Prince Baron is Kit Harington. Vultan is Nick Offerman. General Clytus is Andy Serkis. General Carla is Lena Headey. Prince Thun is Adam Beach. Fellini is Warwick Davis. Munson is Johnny Galecki. The Tree Man is John Barrowman. And Fico is Jim Parsons. It's going to be directed by Peyton Reed. And The Darkness have been commissioned to do the soundtrack.
And Matt Berry's going to understudy every single role just in case.
To be fair, I think this is the best casting we've done so far.
It is.
Much as we normally do, you know, we normally destroy pretty much most films. I think this one's pretty well cast.
It is.
This is a good cast.
I can't walk away from this one crying like I did last week.
That's a shame because I love to make you cry every week.
It's just thank God for sanity prevails, because we could have had Peter Dinklage, Jason Momoa, and Auntie Val.
Oh yeah, it'd be terrible to have those great actors.
It would be terrible to have those great actors, Martin. Yes, it would. Because it's not just about putting great actors into a pot and picking anything out. It's about having the cast working together.
Yeah, it is. It's not just about arguing about something because you like to argue. Because
I'm not like to argue. It's just,
you really do.
It's just no. I'm not.
No, you are ridiculous.
If we actually made the
There's
movie,
no two ways about it.
If we made the movie,
you're a smug coat with a bunch
cast,
of space.
right,
Ridiculous.
It is fucking mental, mental beyond belief. It is. I don't know. I don't know what happens to you. You just go into that studio. And just
right. Did you hear in Ricky Gervais's recent thing?
I did, and she was very good, but she could. We need somebody with a bit more gravitas and a bit more steel.
And that's why I cast Lena Headey, and you guys agreed with it then?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a contrast between Lena Headey and Auntie Val as well. I mean, you're picking three people, and they're not even similar.
No, because I cast the actor, not the actor. You know, I cast the part, not the actor.
Well, usually you cast the actor based on what you've seen them do before, 9 times out of 10. And Auntie Val playing General Carla is just odd.
Now, you go with Auntie Val. I'll go with, she was in EastEnders for a long time. She was in Big Train. She was in Coast. She was in God knows what. She's been in all sorts of stuff.
Let's be honest here, right?
What a CV, Martin.
Well.
What a stamp of authority to your argument that is. Look, when she was in EastEnders, she was basically Auntie Val.
Oh,
she's very generic, and
I think we need to do an EastEnders EastEnders actors does Wolverine or something.
I think I need to recast this show with 2 other people.
Oh, so funny.
Well,
but look, in all seriousness,
thankfully, I don't think we've ruined this one. We could have, but we didn't.
I think we've got a great cast, a really good cast. I do. It's a great cast for it.
So there we go. So there's possibly our first hit movie, because there's no insanity in this one. So well done, everybody.
I don't know. There was insanity there with that twat.
And on that bombshell, see you later.
Bye bye.
Guns alive!
Auntie Val's gone shopping.